What's going on, guys? Coach Chris here with Forge Through Faith at our wonderful Mud, Sweat, and Tears location, and today we're going to be going over the wall ball, okay? So the wall ball is a pretty simple movement in terms of the ones you're going to go through in CrossFit. However, as a lot of things I say, not being able to do a wall ball efficiently is really going to diminish your abilities within this movement, okay? It's a staple of CrossFit, so being able to do them effectively is paramount, all right? So first thing when it comes to a wall ball is you should be relentless in your distance from the wall, okay? So there's a lot of different ways to measure that. I've seen people step to the ball, they measure about an arm's length away, and that's where they're doing their wall balls, okay? I've seen people kind of lean into the wall at about not quite a 45-degree angle. That's where they want to be. Quite frankly, guys, if you ask me what I like to do, I think about an arm's length is good. At this point in what I do, I don't measure myself away because I have an awareness of when I step to the wall, this is where I need to be, and I have a feel for it, okay? So if you're someone who's newer to the sport or never really paid attention to those details, play around with where you want your feet. My recommendation is not to be too far away because you're going to be throwing the ball much further, and you don't want to be too close because then you're basically throwing it up and down, okay? So about an arm's length away is what works for me. From there, regular movement standard, squat below parallel, up, throw the ball off the wall, okay? In terms of where the ball is going to be, guys, I like to have it about like right where I would rack maybe a barbell per se. Points of contact, my two hands, and I tend to like to have my chin on the ball as well, kind of bring it into my chest, okay? Now, when it comes to doing wall balls within a workout, something you want to think about, and a lot of people might not think about it, the ball's light, guys, right? So if you're doing small sets, something you're maybe not thinking about the movement, but something I personally have to think about, guys, otherwise my quads really burn up and I end up having to jump with my wall balls and really tax my legs, is as I transition from the squat into the throw, I really need to squeeze my butt hard as if I'm doing a thruster, same type of idea, to drive the momentum out of my squat into the toss of the ball, okay? Without driving those hips and squeezing that butt hard, you're either going to be using a lot of quads or a lot of shoulders, and one of those two is going to burn out earlier than it should, okay? So making sure you transition and squeeze that butt hard into the toss. The other thing you can think about is, again, what's your limiter within this movement? I hear a lot of people, they got plenty of gas in their legs, but their arms give out, okay? Something you can do, guys, is as you throw the ball, a lot of people leave their arms up waiting for the return, okay? The ball is probably somewhere, depending on who you are, between 10 and 30 pounds. As you get to 30, it's going to be pretty heavy, but usually at the standard weights of 14 and 20, it's not terribly heavy. There's not a real need for you to hold your hands up to receive the ball. So something I've seen people do before, and I've done myself, is they drive. As they drive up, they release their arms back down to their side. So it's kind of like a nice relaxed release. And then as the ball comes down, they catch it right at their chest. They're not receiving it down onto their chest. Again, that's going to save your shoulders. So what that looks like is I squat down, I toss, my arms come down, and I receive it at my chest. Okay? That's going to allow you to save your shoulders. And again, to help save your legs as much as possible, squeeze those glutes, transfer the momentum into the toss. Utilize those couple things. If you're someone who's not great at wall balls, guys, taking time to work on the skill, maybe in an EMOM fashion, that's something I've done with my athletes. Once you've developed your distance from the wall, how you feel in the movement itself, so you can replicate that skill, then it's just building volume over time so you're not burning up in workouts. Okay, guys, so find what works best for you, and then let's build from there.